Hi guys, welcome to this week's Warlord Wednesday. This week I've been painting my Italian 10th Army. I'm going to show you those in a minute, but first let's have a look at what's coming out this week with Warlord. I suppose the first thing that's coming out, this is the big thing, is the Black Powder 2 rulebook is out. They've also redone the Black Powder Waterloo starter set, which, looking at it, is exactly the same set. They just swapped out the rule books. A bit disappointed in that. I thought what they could have done was maybe put the price up slightly, but also include the command figures for the units that are in the set, because it's a good set with good value, loads of figures in it, but there's no command for any of the units. So I thought if they put it up, it's £70, if they made it £80 and put some of the metal command figures in, or even done plastic command, would have been a useful addition to the boxes. The new rulebook was coming out, so you had time to design and do a set of plastic command figures to go with the box. It's a shame really. I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity. Also, there is a Black Powder Napoleonic catalogue. It's free to download, so go and have a look at that and have a look through it, see anything that tickles your fancy there. Okay, so that's it for the releases this week really. So let's go and have a look at my Italian 10th Army painting. Okay guys, so this is how I've painted my Italians. That was my test model. As I've said in the past, I'm not a professional painter. I don't pretend to be. I just paint because I think miniatures should be painted, so I find the quickest and the easiest way of painting stuff. So first off, I put my miniatures together, and then I gave them all a spray with sand, matte sand, which is a Humbrol acrylic spray. The basting paste that's on this is actually my own, made it myself. I'll show you how to do that at a later date. Please remind me, because I might forget. Next, what I did was I gave the whole of the uniform a coat of Iraqi sand. Then after that, next up was boots and the webbing. I did with flat earth. Next up, I used German Cam Pale Blanc, and what I did was I did the putties, and I also did the rim of the base as well. Next up after that, I painted the rifle, which was done with saddle brown. And then next up, I used elf flesh to, yes, you guessed it, to paint the face and hands. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a wash, and then I'll have to leave this for a few hours, and it's getting late now, so it'll be overnight. So I'm going to wash this and then leave it overnight, but as if by magic, it's going to happen now. Okay guys, so I've left them overnight for the wash to dry. Next thing I've done was I used this black, which is from the Model A range. Now when I bought it, it was black metal, 71073, but I bought a new one, same number, 71073, but it no longer contains the word metal on the label, but it's really good because it gives you a sort of metallic black look, like a shiny black, which I think works really well for rifle barrels. I've also painted his sunglasses, desert glasses, for the same colour. And then the last thing to do was I used dark sand to do a heavy dry brush on the base. So I'll just finish this guy off now by doing the base. Okay guys, so there's my first 5 men for my Italian 10th Army for North Africa. Hope you found this quick and easy guide for painting them useful. Okay guys, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Next week, in the back of the Western Desert book, there's rules for terrain, wadis, which is basically to dry river, minefields, etc. So next week what I'm doing is we're going to have a go at making a couple of cheap terrain for Western Desert. So tune in next week for that. Until then, stay safe.